Welcome to the Artist Residence. My name is Nana Dalkwa and I am delighted to show you my little hideaway in Community 25 Tema. A place that I designed with creatives like myself in mind. I'm going to give you a tour. Come in. So like you can see, there's quite a wide courtyard, but one of my favorite spots is right here, this little veranda, which has these two rocking chairs. It's the perfect place to sit in the morning. If you're like me and you're a herbal cup drinker, have your cup of peppermint tea, read a book, a journal. It's just a really nice spot to chill out at the start of the day or at the end of the day. If you're someone who likes to slow down with some gentle stretches or yoga, this is really a good spot to do it. And you can see we have these climbing plants. The idea is for these climbing plants to eventually climb and form a beautiful natural roof over here. Let me take you inside. But even before we get all the way inside, we have this cute little veranda. I just love this table and these chairs. I think it's so cute with the black and white seating. I think of this as a perfect breakfast spot. You can just come out here in the morning with your bowl of cereal or the breakfast of your choice. Be, outside, get your sunshine, get your vitamin D going, have a nice breakfast before you might decide to spend the rest of the day indoors or wherever you'd like to be. And my home is a no shoe, no slipper zone. So I take off my slippers before I enter. We're in Ghana. And so of course we need a trapdoor because we don't want those muzzies getting you. And you come straight into the living room. There are a lot of features here that I love. We have this huge puff cushion, which I got from SAC. It was custom made. I just love it. Sometimes you just want a little corner to just sit on, to read a book, to chill. We also have this hammock, which I had my carpenter build the hammock stand for me. Something that I really, really love as well. And I feel like we don't always need to have a hammock outside. Why don't we have one inside so we can just chill? And then I got these puff cushions from Tamale. I just think they're so gorgeous. I love the work our local artisans do. Again, the idea being you can just lounge, be comfortable. So I designed this whole space with comfort in mind. I really love this carpet that I have, this black and white feature. It really stands out. This is a sofa bed for practical reasons. So like you can see, we're using it as a sofa, but then if you have an extra guest and they need somewhere else to sleep, this opens up into a bed. I liven it up with this blankets that I bought in Mexico. I travel quite a bit, so I try to bring pieces from my travels into my home. I got this cushion, I remember, from Kampala. I just love it. It says, I love you. And it's got the map of Africa. So it's like, I love you, Africa. So it's here. And then on this shelf, I just have a range of knickknacks. I got this vase from Thailand. These are two Equaba dolls, a fertility doll. One used to belong to my aunt who is no longer with us. So I love it when you have items that, remind you of your family as well as remind you of your travels. If you like to occasionally binge on a series, we do have Netflix for our guests. So if there's anything you want to watch, I'm a huge lover of the arts and I love to support many artists. So I got this incredible painting from a friend of mine in northern Nigeria, Kaduna. He's called Ochai, so this is one of Ochai's work. Shout out to Ochai. So here we have the dining area. I have to say I love a great wooden table and benches in terms of dining. So that's what we have. This is a table and bench that I ordered from Adamu. He's at the Art Center. Hey Adamu. And then we have these coasters that I absolutely love, made of mud cloth, which I got at a market in Senegal. So you can see my space is very much influenced by my travel. We have this incredible photograph by Nana Kofi Accra, who is a dear friend and such a talented documentary photographer. It's of a woman called Apolala. She's from Surigu in the northern region, and she's the head of the women who do the traditional painting on the hats. And just right behind on the wall that's adjacent to the dining area, we just have some woven mats from, where is this from? This was from Kenya. This was from Kenya. But let me take you to the kitchen, one of my favorite spaces over here. This house is pretty much open plan in terms of the living room flowing into the dining room and the kitchen. I love a spacious kitchen, and this is a spacious kitchen. And we have this island here with these high stools, which I absolutely love. Again, another spot where, you know, like what I like to do is, there's nothing worse than when you have guests and you're making dinner and then the living room and you're in the kitchen. But this is the kind of space you can invite your guests to. So your guests can be here having a glass of wine and you're over here making your meal with a glass of wine, of course. So I just love a wide open plan kitchen. And for those who would be looking to rent the space, it's fully kitted with a washing machine as well. And so if you need to get your laundry done, you can get it done. And then we have what I think of as a little hideaway. It's just this inner space, which is really actually originally meant to be just a space to allow water to flow. But I covered the top so that if it rains, you can still be out here. And we're just going to put lots and lots of plants. We started putting the plants, but not as many as we would eventually have. But I also imagine this is another space where you can have a drink, a cup of tea, you know, just a different space. I like to have little hideaways. So if you and your group of friends were here writing, for instance, when people need to do some individual quiet writing, they could go into many, many spaces. I also have a first aid kit. So we don't want anyone to get injured, but just in case the unfortunate happens, there's a kit for you to, you know, make use of. And now I will start to give you a tour of the bedroom. Again, more art from the market in Senegal. I just love these women, like these matronly market women who are so gorgeous and fantastic. And I think of this room as the serenity room because it's lilac and it's such a nice, calming, you know, shade. It's a very, very simple room, you know, a double bed. I love this coffee table with, you know, gilt detail. We also have one in the living room. You may have spotted it. But I really believe in keeping rooms simple. It's a place for you to come and sleep and, you know, just rest. This is somewhere where you can just recharge. I also co-direct, co-curate Adventures Live, which is a festival on sex, sexualities and pleasure. And there was a year that we had this artwork in our art exhibition. And I had to buy a piece of the art. It's such a gorgeous piece of art. And each of the rooms has inbuilt wardrobes as well. Each room is also kitted with an air condition. We have air conditions everywhere. That doesn't mean you should not be kind to the environment and just keep your AC on. Use it when you need it. So this is a 3-bedroom place. We have 2.5 baths. So this is one of the bathroom toilets that are designed to be shared. So this is a shower. It's got the, you know, 2 types of shower heads. One which is like an overhead rainfall shower. That's one that's more targeted. There's obviously a tap. And here's the toilet. Here's the sink. A bit more art over here just because I love to put art everywhere that you can think of. So I do love to custom build things, and I do have a great carpenter. Shout out Charles. So I asked him to build this custom feature for me, which is like this combination bookcase slash just a place to store your art. And to also build the seating underneath. I like to just create different types of nooks for reading. So here I am with Wounds of Passion, A Writing Life, probably my favorite bell hooks book. You can just sit here for a few minutes to read it. I think that's also another way to get in more reading into your day, by having books scattered all over the place and by just reading a page or two at a time. And so my guests can also benefit from my library, and if they want to donate a book, they're welcome to do so. Let's go over here into the primary bedroom. Which is the largest room in the house. We have a queen-sized bed, a rag from Morocco, I believe. This is a piece by the Fearless Collective, and I got this at the Awood Forum in Brazil in 2016. This is a piece by the collective Saluni. I don't think that collective is operational again, but an amazing group of Ugandan activists. This was their work. They had this installation of a saloon they would do in different places. And I remember buying this in London at the South Bank. I think it was Africa Utopia Festival. Lulu Kitololo is one of my favorite graphic designers and artists and illustrators. And this is a piece by her that I really love. So I had it framed. And here is the ensuite bathroom. You may have noticed all the bathroom has a black and white towel. I just love that black and white monochrome look, and I just wanted to bring uniformity to the bathrooms by having that everywhere. So yes, for those who are booking this place, I don't know, you might have to toss a coin to decide who gets the primary bedroom, and then we'll go over to the final bedroom. Just to also say, our backup is inverter. So, you know, we live in Ghana. We occasionally have power outages, and when we do, we have an inverter system. So that, and the inverter system is always on. So you don't need to do anything as a guest, or automatically switch and use the inverter. This is the final bedroom. It's a space I also really love. The bed is it's like 1.5 size. So, you know, it's a single bed. I think it's super comfy, super cozy. Again, this room has a bit of art that I love. I got this lamp from Marrakesh. I got this from Dakar. I actually broke it, but I love it so much that I've still left it there because I think it still looks good, and I don't think we need to throw things away when they get damaged. I think that's a new source of beauty. And this is of some musicians playing jazz. I got from a black-owned art studio in Harlem. So this also has special memories for me. And whoever is in this room also gets a view of the inner courtyard, which is soon going to be filled with lots and lots of greenery. So this is my house. This is our house. This is your house. I hope you will book and come stay here. I hope you will come here with maybe your friends and family for a getaway. If you're an organization that does social justice work, you know, I'm willing to give you a deal if you want to organize and hold an event here. I hope groups of artists will book the space for writing retreats, for, you know, any sort of getaway sessions. I hope people who are looking to visit Ghana may not want to live in the capital, but be close enough to the capital. Community 25 Tema is, I would say, roughly 40 minutes from the heart of Accra. So if you want to be not in the center of things, somewhere a bit more secluded, somewhere a bit more quiet where you can rest, where you can also explore neighboring areas like Prampram, you know, where it might take you an hour to get to Akosombo instead of 2 hours from Accra. You want to explore Shai Hills. You want to get a sense of what it is to live in Ghana. You know, you're not just here for the, you know, year for 10 type parties. I think this is a perfect place for you to stay. And I'm an incredible host, so Book my place, come stay. Yeah.